Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Yo. We are now tuned in to my rap mentor on Hot 702.5 FM. Let's get it. Now, this is my second show, so I'm excited. For those who hasn't tuned in last time, you know, this show is about me bringing on rappers, entrepreneurs, influencers, and the goal is to get behind a mind state, you know, to let us know their success through failures, through their triumph or whatever. So, you know, follow me on my social media at Eric Stackz, ER_IC. And you can follow me on my rap mentor, which is MYRAPMERT or whatever. We'll find you. So today we have a special guest, one of my great friends and businessman / manager, Face Off Keem. How's it doing, man?
All right. Yourself?
Doing good. And pretty much for today, we're going to talk about why artists and entrepreneurs must evolve or they're going to end up dying or, you know, getting phased out by, you know, newer companies. So I'm going to big him up a little bit. You know, he's real good at content creating, marketing, and managing. So I thought I'll bring him in so he can spread a little bit of light on us. But before we get to that, I want to get behind his mind state and see, you know, what he's on, and what drives him. So, by that being said, tell me where you from.
I'm from Riverside, California, but I moved out here about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Riverside's really different from Vegas. It's like more homely, like a town kind.
What, Riverside?
Kind of vibe.
Yeah, I never been there. You said it's more homely.
Yeah, like everybody knows you. Everybody it's like that.
It's like that. What made you move out here?
My grandma. She lives out here. A lot of my family lives out here. That's why I came out here.
Okay. So I know when I first met you, actually you was one of the, I think I met you exactly the first day I touched down in Vegas when you invited me to this little function, whatever. So when I met you, I know you was heavily into like videos and doing videos for people. What inspired you to even go that route?
When I was a kid, I was in a class that taught us to mess around with Photoshop, web development, stuff like that. And it just carried on to my older years. And I kept messing around with it. Then eventually I just decided while I was out here, I just went out with my camera and started shooting.
What was your first camera?
The T6 Canon.
And what was your first thing you shot? I'm curious to know.
First thing I shot, well, like anybody else, you don't have a subject, so you start with yourself. Just recording yourself in a vlog or something. It was shitty.
Was it good?
It was really bad. Like me trying to give advice to people, and like I ain't nowhere myself. But that's what anybody does.
Yeah. So did you know? Okay, how long did it take you to know like when you wanted to, as far as do rappers, businesses? Like, okay, what was the first like I'll say genre you want to go in as far as like
hip hop, because I love hip hop. The first gig I guess I got was with Luxury Life clothing brand out here in Las Vegas. Love those guys. Shout out to Luxury Life.
I do remember you was doing a lot of that, a lot of content for them and stuff.
For them, and that got me better actually, because I was shooting them a lot at a lot of events, meeting people. So I got to give a shout out to them. But then I met my partner, Spoke. He was on the show last week.
Yeah.
And then he got me into shooting music videos.
Yeah, that's when I did notice your level, like your level of quality went up a lot. Like when you was messing with him.
He's like a great mentor. He knows, he's the director of everything. He tells me like, hey, it needs to look like this. You need to focus. You need to how everything should look. He's about how it should look visually. Like it needs to be presented like a movie. And if you see our videos on Instagram, they're kind of shot like a.
Matter of fact, where can they find that video?
Just look up Face Off Visuals Instagram. Face Off Visuals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Face Off, I do want to get into that. When you first got with Face Off, what was the first thing you learned that you think helped step your like video production quality up or whatever?
So everything doesn't have to be effect driven. That's what I was doing a lot by myself, doing a lot of crazy effects just to catch people's eyes. But like, there's no point for it sometimes. I mean, effects are cool, but it's mostly the storytelling, how it looks visually, the focus. He taught me a lot of that.
Yeah, that's good. So what's the goals for it, like for the long run or whatever?
For Face Off Visual?
Or period, just, you know.
The goal is be a big tycoon company.
Well, what's the near one? What's the near, I'll say, what's the near future goals?
The near future goals for Face Off Visuals? Right now we're shooting a lot of rappers, and we enjoy doing that. We're mostly based on doing music videos. But I would like to grab companies that are doing the old way of marketing. They're not using Instagram. Like, I'll see these companies making like millions of dollars, and I pull up their Instagram and I'm like, what you have these shitty pictures, you have no videos. Like, I'm not gonna say the company, but an example, there's this company that's reeling in like millions of dollars a year, and I pulled up their Instagram and they had like 80 followers. Yeah, lack of social media. Oh yeah, speaking of that, as we finna get into the concept as far as like artists or businesses, entrepreneurs, anybody, you must evolve or die. So speaking of the business part, like he was saying, when we was just recently checking out, like, you know, business Instagram pages, you could probably agree with me. Well, we noticed that like a lot of there's a lot of great companies that's around, but one of the things they're lacking in is just social media as a whole, especially Instagram. Like lack of ads, and I mean, you know more about that than I do. I mean, social media is like a world inside of the world.
Yeah, it's probably bigger than the real world.
Exactly. And I don't know if they're refusing or they just don't know. They're not jumping inside of that world.
Yeah.
And that world is gonna take over. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And if you don't get in that shit, like, you gonna fizzle out. What I was like we was talking about, what I've noticed, a lot of them, even some of the good companies that do know how to use social media and stuff, I was saying, like, one thing I noticed they lack also is like engaging their audience in different type of content. So rappers, you could even listen to this, because this helps music artists too, not just business or entrepreneurs. It's all kind of similar when it comes to like marketing and promoting. But for instance, let's say if you use Coca-Cola, for example. Now, I'm not saying Coca-Cola is bad at this. I'm just using it because everybody is familiar with Coca-Cola, at least I think. What I like about Coca-Cola, okay, you don't want to just I promote pop. Now, you can take your core product, and you have to have like alternative ways to promote it. So let's say you may do pop, but you can also have comedy around the pop. You can also have memes around the pop. I mean, give your take you gotta create something to catch people's attention. Like you gotta do that. Like, maybe, I don't know if I'm saying too much, but weekly. If not daily.
At least weekly at the very least. If you like,
if you're gonna do a real production, then probably weekly. And that may be saying a little too much, but monthly, like for a big company like Coke,
they can do it daily.
They could do it. No, they could probably do it like monthly.
Like
something on a big production level. You know what I mean? But like for people just starting up, like rappers or anything, like I see so many rappers. I'm like, why hasn't this person posted in like a month or 2 months?
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, sometimes I be on some lazy.
Yeah, but you gotta post. Like, daily. You
have to post daily. Yeah,
you gotta
get
post daily.
Bro. This is my second hear you.
Yeah.
You gotta post daily. Like, and when we mean daily, this is businesses, entrepreneurs, music artists. When we mean daily, don't always just spam like your like. Don't just always spam like your main product, like music or as Coca-Cola pop. You want to have like a schedule for content posting. So like, prime example, like one thing I'm trying out myself, you help me with a lot of it too, is like not only music, I try to do like vlogs or even stuff like this, additional stuff to engage people. So a lot of companies or artists, like especially the lure companies, let's get back on the lure companies, they have a bad tendency of like, well, I'm not gonna say the company name, but when you showed me their Instagram page, it was just straightforward, just regular pictures. It wasn't like multiple ways to engage me.
Yeah, you if you want your, I mean, I'm a younger guy, so you're probably like, what does he know?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been studying all of this for maybe 2 years straight.
Yeah, not only
daily.
studying, actually putting to use. Like,
yeah, and so for your business to grow, I think you need to put daily content.
Yeah.
Starting out, because if you don't, if you're just sitting there for 2 months, you know that you're using social media to try to build your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why ain't you touching it every day?
Yeah.
Why ain't you saying who you are every day? Like, the world ain't gonna, if you're just sitting around for 2 months waiting for something, like, well, I gotta wait till I can post it. No,
just yeah, like I was telling someone else, like at the end of the day, especially, you have a luxury. Okay, there's a lot of downsides to obviously not having a big budget and not being that known, but the upside, like I tell everybody, you can test content out. If it's terrible, take it down. Ain't no one gonna remember. Like, we're in a day and age where you're either gonna remember the content or you're not. It's not really even no such thing as bad content no more. It's either gonna be memorable or forgettable.
Yeah.
Bad and good is subjective. I mean,
and you could delete it.
We're trained. We know what's technically good and bad, but at the end of the day, as we can see, sometimes terrible stuff still make it. So you have to have the mentality, it's either going to be good or memorable. And like you said, if it's not good, delete it. I mean, you're not Drake, so no one's going to remember it. And our attention span's short anyway.
I got to listen to my own advice too.
I
am pushing more, but I'm just saying this to help other people. Like, I genuinely want, I think my purpose is to help people grow.
Yeah, you've been helping me since I've been out here. I ain't even gonna lie, you've been helping me. So yeah, so you just wanna release a lot of, not only like, you just, like, I repeat, artists especially too, don't just spam your music over and over and over and over and over. You want to find different kinds of ways to engage people. Even when you're a company, you know, you want to find different ways. Like, you got that rock star over there, for example. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just not, like, on their page when you go in there, just a bunch of rock star posts, pictures.
Yeah.
It's probably different variety. You may have a lot of pictures of rock stars, as you should. Sometimes you may have maybe like someone jumping off the roof with the rock star, or someone,
they should have a commercial.
And if they don't, they better take my idea.
Rock star.
Yeah, with the rock star. You know what I mean? You want to find like engaging, creative ways to like put your content in front of people over and over again without becoming spammy. You know. So what you say about that?
Plus, it'll discipline you to actually build your business. You'll be like, all right, I got to do something creative. And that's helping you establish who you are. Yeah,
establish who you are, establish your brand, a lot of stuff. So that's a lot of artists I see struggle with that too, to get back on artists, because that's my main thing. To get back on them, I think I was talking yesterday with, well, not yesterday, but last week with Spoke, and basically what I was saying was they lack a lot in, like, I hear a lot of artists that make a lot of good music, but the thing I noticed they struggle with is the marketing and the promo. Like, sometimes they want to jump straight to the promotion part. But a lot of times I tell them, like, a lot on my Instagram page, they hit me up, hey, could you help me promote or whatever? So I look at their stuff. They don't even have their branding down packed. So a lot of times you got to have the image, you got to have the product ready before you can even start promoting.
Yeah, that's important. But that comes down to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, just posting daily. But yeah, think about the brand also. Like, who are you, or what do you represent?
Yeah, what do you represent, and how can you take what you represent? How could you take what you represent and create like multiple different ways of promoting without coming off spammy or annoying?
You know what I noticed on Instagram today, actually?
What?
Shout out to J Truth. PA. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he's starting to do something different. Instead of, he's starting to realize that, all right, I got to put out some vlogs. And I mean, no, I'm not disrespecting him. I just haven't really clicked his music. Like, we all don't do that.
Yeah, we all don't do that.
We all don't. Like, yeah. But anyways, he had a vlog, and I was like, oh. I started watching his vlog.
Yeah. Yeah, and you probably will go back to it. At least you remember him. You can always go back to his music later. That's another thing, too.
Like, he sparked something in my brain to pay attention to.
Yeah, like, that's another thing, my artists, y'all have to realize, too, like, even you guys don't do this. we don't tend to just like check out something we never seen before just off like one time. I think a study said, a case study or something, say you have to see something 7 times to at least even think about buying something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, so you have to know how to stand in front of their face in different ways. Like prime example, now he said he didn't click his music. I heard some of his music is pretty good. So,
I've heard some of his music.
Actually, we seen him live one time.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's really good. But he may not have clicked his music in a long time, but he clicked the vlog, aka another way of promoting his ultimate goal, which is music. And you never know, he might get back on his music.
And the music was in the vlog, so I heard his song.
Yeah, that's another way too. I do it a lot too. You know what I mean?
I was like, oh, this. I think it was like Sunflower or something. And I was like, oh, okay, he's still good.
It's really not rocket science. If you think about it, a lot of the major artists do it, and you can almost copy their same blueprint. It just has to be on a smaller level. So prime example, just to give you a little example, like, okay, if artists, they'll go on Breakfast Club and do an interview. Now, obviously, you don't have no connection to Breakfast Club. You can come on here and do an interview. Or let's say artist has a bunch of, like, you know how they had a production team follow them to their shows?
Yeah.
Now, you may not can do that, but you can take a phone or a camera and you can vlog.
But you'll find somebody with a camera. Find us. Find Face Off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Face Off Visual. Shameless plug. Find Face Off Visual. If you want some quality, then find Face Off Visual.
But especially
tell them where to find you at again.
Face Off Keem, personally, if you want to find me. But if you want a music video, go to Face Off Visuals, Instagram. Yeah, just DM us. But what you were saying, artists, like, especially if you're making a lot of songs, how come I don't see you in the studio?
Yeah, I never thought about that. I'm a victim of that too, bro. I never that's okay.
I personally love seeing studio
okay, he do
sessions.
have a point, and I need to learn from this too. Yeah, you do have a point. Like, cause I know usually when I be in the studio, I'll be so focused, I forget about the. That's when you're gonna need. Like,
you could do the highlights. People love that. I know people love that, cause you could just look at YouTube videos.
Yeah, I love it.
And search. I don't know, Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, I used to look at that. Remember Wiz used to do that back then?
Yeah. Well, he still kind of does it, but he's more. It's his day to day. Is more just him.
Yeah,
enjoying life.
That's cause he's on that level. Oh, that's another thing too. Yeah. Don't just be doing like. Okay, it's hard to say, but your vlogs, you want to be doing something, because I do see a lot of people make the mistake. They just be like, oh, my day to day, but no one cares about your day to day. So I'll say
Wiz Khalifa different.
Yeah, he's different. So don't just do like, I'm eating noodles today. Yeah. Like,
it's got to be interesting.
Yeah, you can do your day to day, but if you're an artist that's working with a smaller budget, I'll recommend show
the grind.
Yeah, show your grind, like going to the studio, and more so of that per se. I mean, there's other ways you can do it, but more so of the grind or actually doing something than just like sitting around. No one cares.
I could give a little tidbit of something to do if you really ain't got. If your budget doesn't make
I'm speaking to, like, obviously people that don't
luxurious.
Yeah, we're speaking to people that don't really have little to no budget.
And I don't care. I'll throw this out because I want to see somebody use it. Go to the studio, record that, then go to your computer and then show what you're doing on your computer. Maybe even go to pitch to a radio station or something, or a label. Like, physically go down
or pitch to this radio station.
Or physically go down, try to get a show somewhere. But show that, like, show all of that, and then you could narrate over that, talking about, like, yeah, I did it. You know what I mean?
I'm still in that. Thank you. I'm still in that.
There's ways to figure out anything.
Yeah, with a small budget, like, well, a lot of things people don't realize too, like, you don't have to have, like, necessarily the best production quality, as long as it's not, like, terrible, because due to social media and stories, we're kind of used to lower quality videos. So, like, if you don't have a really big budget, that's what I'm speaking to, obviously. I'm not speaking to when I got a budget. They don't need my advice. But when you're not working with a big budget, like, you got good cell phones, just make the content really good. Like, if you don't have a really big production, the content has to make up for it. So put a lot of effort on the content. Eventually, if you make enough good content, you'll meet people that'll be able to up the budget, or you'll just get better over time. But I realize that a lot too, because I'm a perfectionist. So a lot of times I used to overly focus about the production, and I realized, like, long as the production is passable but the content really good, I've never heard no one yet be like, oh, I don't like the grade angle is too low, and the coloring, like,
I mean, that matters.
It matters
in a music video.
In the long, and even then, like, to be honest with you, depending on your brand, like, I might not can get away with it at the point I'm at. my career, but like depending on your brand, I've seen people like I know you've seen the old Chicago stuff. That stuff like they was just on the porch. It's because
but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, the content resonated with the certain demographic. Now it all depends on your demographic and what you're trying to get at the content. But if you spin it right, look, I didn't see people just play the piano on like a
lot of people. What they do too, like if they don't got the budget for a music video, they make their song. And then just take clips that fit, like take clips anywhere on the internet that fit the music video. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's like they take clips from like a movie or something, or
so if you're saying like a bowling or something, for instance, they show somebody shooting a basketball.
Or get a bunch of B-roll, footage of, if you talk about money, just get a B-roll footage of money.
Yeah. You just have to like to go back on the main topic, like what we're trying to like stress to you. Just have to evolve with the game, and if you can't and you don't have a budget, you're gonna die. So just evolve, just different ways of content. Like just like how you said, we're obviously talking to people with the lower budgets, you know, so it's definitely ways around it, man. I remember just sometimes stuff to go viral. To be honest with you, half the stuff that go viral don't be high produced.
A lot of kids, they just start recording themselves.
It's the content that more so resonate with people. Like what I realized, like quality do matter. It mostly matters once you get to like the bigger levels. Then you almost got to be like guaranteed high budget stuff. But on a small level, people just like to have the organic feel. Yep. That's what I realized. Like,
just show yourself. If you ain't got a car, show yourself getting on the bus. Show the real struggle. People love to see
People
that.
love it.
I would love to see that. Like somebody getting on the bus, going to the studio, like picking out their change.
Yeah, just don't be talking about I got money and then get on the bus.
You gotta have to rap about something different.
Right, the J. Cole bars.
But
no ego bars doing that. But yeah, it's just all about your branding and coming up with different content to stay up, because the reason why I say you have to evolve, whether it's a business, entrepreneur, or the world is steady moving fast. Like honestly, the world is damn near way different 3 years ago.
Yeah. Even like, a year ago.
Even a year ago, it's like the world's moving fast, and we're at a point since the internet's a gift and a curse. It allows people to little to no budget to get their voice and to be heard and to be seen, but also that means the game's oversaturated too. So anybody can just jump in. There's no.
That's why you target
it's a low entry barrier.
Specific base. You target that, hit that daily.
Yeah, so the internet did make a lot of low entry barriers to get in.
Go the old school way too, like because people ain't doing that no more. Like walk in to where you need to be heard.
Yeah, walk in. They don't walk. People don't.
That's what I'm starting.
Yeah,
to do.
you just gotta stay up to date and just have a different like. It's the internet. The internet is ruling the world, whether you want to realize it or not, and you gotta get with it. You know what I mean? Just you gotta evolve to make. Plus, too, music and a lot of entrepreneurs and even businesses, because everyone can kind of do it. Everybody kind of do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Especially music artists.
Yeah, they just, what do I see every day? I see just new song drop in 2 days. Hit the like button.
Yeah,
check me out on Spotify, on all platforms. Like, how about you show the progress, the way?
Yeah, what stand for
to get there? What took, like, who'd you have to hit up for the beat? Who'd you have to hit up for the video? What inspired you to make this song?
Yeah, people don't necessarily get behind the product. They get behind what the product stand for. Yeah. So as a music artist, you're purely basing your career off of people, basing your career off your perception and what you stand for. So you got to look at it from yourself. I'm pretty sure most artists can agree. Now, you're an artist yourself. You know the game, and even you has the same mind state. Like prime example, a lot of times, why we think have you ever just seen an artist pop out of anywhere just once and you was just like, bam, a fan?
No.
You probably barely even click their stuff. It usually take a lot of times to seeing this person. Then you usually watch an interview. Then you kind of, whether the music or whatever catch you first, you usually start digging deeper to decide whether or not to be a long-term fan or to just, I hear a good song and keep it moving.
I saw that happen with some kid. He's really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he got picked up, but he just blew up out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And literally, like, he got signed like within that 2 weeks, and then like a month later, he turned like super auto-tune and super commercial.
Too quickly?
Like way too quickly.
Oh, let's go back to the brand I was talking about last week.
He was presented, he was picked up because he was a good like lyricist and he could spit, and he was only like 16. Then he went to like some
Oh, I think I ain't gonna say his, I'm not gonna say his name, but I know
you probably know who I'm talking about.
Because I've been following him for a while.
Then it went super pop. I was like, what
too quickly.
You went from like this.
I know you're not gonna say his name, but yeah,
this hustling rapper spitter, New York, like, and then you went to like some Drake.
Yeah, that go back to the we talking about the branding and marketing. I mean, we ain't gonna touch on it too much. I touched on it last week. I better check that out. Matter of fact, on the Hot 702.5 app, check that out. But yeah, we was basically talking about like me and spoke like last week how like you can't be just swapping your brand like that.
No, it has to be
a gradual kind of.
You should change, but
yeah, you
don't
should.
Just
you want to evolve,
like,
but don't be like hopping everywhere and like.
Oh shit! I got $100,000 now. I gotta.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like swap over. Yeah,
music.
It should be gradual. But yeah, you must evolve, and one of the main things I noticed that can help your evolution is coming with multiple ways to get your content out, but coming with multiple ways to present to your audience to engage them. Like they have to be engaged. Like I always say, this is what you can do for me world. Like I want to be entertained. When I go on social media, I want to either learn or be entertained.
Yeah.
So especially for the lower tier artists, like you can't be too stuck on trying to use like the more mainstream artist tactics. You can in certain, but you have in certain situations, but it's more so you have to dial back and think about like you got to use it on the level you're realistically at. Like even a lot of artists that I see, the mainstream, don't keep promoting songs, like spamming songs on their social media accounts and stuff.
Yeah, if you're just starting out, like the music hardly matters.
Yeah, that's just the truth.
I mean, it really does matter.
Depending on your fan base.
Perfect your craft.
Yeah, it do depend on your fan base too. Like it do depend on your fan base. Yeah. If you're going for a more, J. Cole-ish, Kendrick and the more lyrical route, then yeah, the music matters a lot more. Mm-hmm. But if you're going for the more trendy stuff, then the music don't really matter as much.
No.
It all depends on your lane.
Lifestyle. You're gonna get caught for who you are or what you present more than your music.
Yeah, that's just the truth. Yeah,
but your music can't.
Well, it depends.
It can be trash.
That's why I said it depends on what fan base you're going for. Now, if you're going for the more trendy crowd, then the music don't matter that much. If you're going for more like lyrical, then music matters a lot more. So it all depends on like what lane you're going for. But ultimately, no matter which lane you're going for, you still want to have multiple content to engage your crowd. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not the only one doing music. You're not the only business selling soda.
Yeah, you gotta become a whole business.
These Cali dudes got me saying soda. But
like what did Jay-Z say? He was like, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah, so you just have to come up with multiple. You just gotta evolve, stay on top of things, and don't get so. This is also for artists too, but businesses. Don't get stuck in your old ways. I remember you saying like a lot of companies that you've spoken to or contact that has a lot of. They seem to have tunnel vision.
It's old people. Like I'm not talking down on old people. They build something great.
Yeah.
But they don't. Like I said, like what we were talking about. Like they're so stuck in the way of how their business is run. Like they can't see outside of that.
Yeah.
It's just another day at work. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. How are we gonna grow this business? Well, we need to like get more customers, and then they go on Facebook and like probably see like a gang of ads and just like, oh yeah, I need to buy this, but they don't like think that, hey, I should do what this business is doing online for my business.
Yeah, like
think about that.
Like a lot. Remember we were saying like a lot of companies that I thought was gonna last forever, like Blockbuster, it died out.
Toys R Us.
And I forgot about Toys R Us. Childhood. Forgot about Toys R Us. Like
we ain't going on the internet.
Yeah, great companies, but like we were saying, you can't be stuck in your old ways. Now it was probably multiple reasons. Don't get me wrong, that they probably died out. But each thing I noticed from most of them, lack of social media.
That means you're kind of.
I know they had.
Is the word not hard-headed, but you're like stubborn.
You got to be stubborn if you.
You gotta be. If you're stubborn in that area, you're gonna be stubborn in other areas.
Yeah,
I'm not going on the internet. Look,
I mean, taxi scrambling because of Uber.
I don't know the reason you would say that.
Yeah, taxi scrambling because of Uber decided to merge with the internet. It's not like Uber is anything. I mean, the concept of it minus the internet part is nothing like incredible. At the end of the day, it's still like a taxi per se. You still driving, people still picking you up. The only difference is they merged that concept with the internet, and the internet makes it easy for regular people to just come in and, you know what I mean, The internet's changing. You have to evolve.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see no taxis no more pretty soon.
Nah, I doubt it.
It's way too damn
unless they get with it. Unless they get with the technology, but they probably so far back.
It's too late.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Speaking of that too, like another thing, like I learned, you know, I'm really into entrepreneurship too. I forgot who said it, but I'm paraphrasing. But they said you typically want to catch like an internet wave or a trend. You want to catch it at a certain peak. You don't want to necessarily be there too much at the beginning because it's not enough eyeballs, but you don't want to wait until it's at its peak. Then it becomes oversaturated. Yeah. So like I wish I would have jumped on Instagram a lot sooner. I waited when the peak was I probably came on the end of the peak.
I mean, it's still good to use.
No, it's still good to use, but now it's oversaturated. It's way more competitive. Now they want you to spend money to get views and get seen.
But it ain't. I mean, it's just working hard. I mean, like people just think about like 100 years ago. People like all you got to do is like use a keyboard or use your fingers.
Have a little knowledge.
Create something and then keep doing it, and then it'll work.
Yeah, man.
It ain't like you got to walk 30 miles to meet somebody to buy your product. Like back in the day, like you got to kind of think like that. Like, I don't feel like posting all this for this many days. Like it ain't that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard. All you got to do, the only thing you got to do is for the most part, sit down. You have to think. I don't think the rappers like thinking. A lot of rappers, I mean, they don't seem to be too interested outside of anything but music, which I understand. But them days of people just scooping you up out of like the thin air is kind of gone. So we're not saying you have to be perfect at this stuff, but you do have to at least have some idea to be competitive. And plus, even when you do get to the point where like maybe you do have a team doing it for you, at least you will know what's going on. It'll be harder to cheat you or trick you out of your business because you'll have some knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of rappers that are just like, I want a music video. And they have no plan for the music video at all. They just think this music video is going to be dope, and then everybody's going to love this. I'm going to get 1 million views. Like, no.
Yeah, it's a whole, I mean, music is ultimately your product. You're the business as a person, and your music the product. You might have a great product, but you got to know how to get it out there. You know what I mean?
Especially with a music video, I would say have a plan for it. Like,
before you even do it.
Don't just get us, like, shooting you in the hood with a bunch of guns or whatever. Just have a plan. Like, make that music video dope. Be like, I'm going to have it as a strip club. I'm going to have, like, 50 girls.
Even if you can't, because you got to think about a lot of people don't have a bunch to do it. Even if you can't.
Hit up some homegirls to have a house party.
Yeah, you just have to but even if you can't, let's say you're working really extremely slow budget. I do know
like
that.
Really low,
enough just to get the video. So I understand why a lot of them do it. But the main thing, because there are people that just like that stuff,
that's
you know.
True.
But you have to have like a promotional strategy before. Don't just post it on YouTube a couple times and then inbox a couple homies and it's over.
I would say have a story.
Oh, you know what else I learned recently? I forgot. I was watching this interview and it touched me. It made sense. And he was saying like when he make like a certain like product, let's just say for the sake, because you do music videos, you want Face Off do a music video, follow Face Off. One of the things he said was like, let's say if you make a music video, he said he'll try to think of like 6 or 7 ways. It's kind of like what we were saying, like of having different ways of like engaging an audience, but he'll take a particular product. So let's say you got the music videos, and he'll think of like 6 or 7 ways to distribute in different ways. So like you might have the regular music video, boom. Then he was saying like you might have behind the scenes, boom, boom, boom. You might have, like you were saying, the studio. You might have a vlog playing that song. You might I mean you get some ideas.
Use it to its full advantage. Stretch it out, but don't keep repeating the same tactic. Like if you're gonna make a vlog or say something like what we're doing right now, I could break this up into a lot of different ways. Like I'm already thinking about that. Like it ain't gonna just be a show that I put out on the internet. I'm gonna split it up. In different ways. I probably already got 3 right now. I ain't gonna say what it is exactly.
Give me like one.
One way I'll split it up. I'll probably use it as an ad for Face Off visuals. Another way, it's a show for him. I'll probably take the most important tidbit, just put it on Instagram. Yeah, that's 3 ways.
That's just 3 ways already to engage.
And that's just me thinking about it while I'm talking to him.
Yeah, to engage the audience with the same content. Like you gotta have your ultimate goal. So, for instance, his ultimate goal is, well, I'm not gonna say exact ultimate goal, but let's just say for the sake of this, is awareness for his company. So this is the product right now. So the ultimate goal is for awareness for his company. So he has the ultimate goal. So what he's doing is he's taking the ultimate goal is to get, like, no matter how many different ways you distribute the content, the ultimate goal is for him to get awareness for his company. So, you know, he's going to make an ad out of it. Boom. He's going to, you know, probably post it on a story online, just giving ideas. He's probably going to take certain clips in, put it on the vlog. You know, that's different ways to engage his audience, but it ultimately leads up to the overall brand, which is.
And who knows, I may have a longer vlog in the future doing something else. What if something connects to my brain, like, oh, I should use this clip in this vlog?
Yeah, and then it's constant. Even like, let's say if you do struggle to post. I know I struggle to post a lot on Instagram because I'm not really as much. It's crazy because, you know, I got a pretty decent following and I know about social media, so people think I'm like, I don't really emotionally like being on there a lot because naturally I'm introverted. I don't really like being on there a lot. So one thing I do, which y'all can take, you know what I mean, a tip from if y'all want, like for instance, this interview is probably gonna be like an hour long. You can, like you said, kind of like with the ads, you can take certain clips of like content and then you can just split it up on Instagram. Just take little important clips you think people like, split it up. Just all, you know what I mean? You got content for like a month.
What do you think about the Las Vegas rap scene, the artists? Like, what is your personal opinion on how they're building themselves?
I mean, I don't want to get all the way.
You ain't gotta mention anybody specifically.
Okay, no, I don't. There's nobody specific. It's just
who do you think is doing it right out here?
There's a few people now. When I say doing
yourself.
No, I mean I'm new here, so I don't count me. As far as who I see, okay, the fact that I am new, if I can see you very quickly, then that means you're doing something right. And my just to let y'all know, my personal opinion of doing it right, I'm looking at the overall picture more than just the music. I'm looking at the music, the branding, the being seen. I don't know everybody, so if I leave somebody out, don't get mad. I don't know everybody, but it's a few people. Right now, if I could just think off top, I like what Zelly doing. Her whole.
I was gonna say her too.
She's very well put together.
Her music is good too.
Her music good too.
Poppy. She look good.
She got the look. Her branding, her marketing.
She everywhere.
Yeah, her branding, her marketing is on point. She engages in different you know, different ways to engage. I think she's doing it right. I like what Spoke doing. Doing.
That's the businessman right there.
It's a couple people I even met like here, like when I went to like the Hot 702. Like it's a lot of them I saw it was doing. I don't remember their names off top because I only been there once, but it's a chunk of them I've seen like that's very engaging. They're doing it like.
Who do you think is gonna take it to the next level out here? First, at least.
That's hard to say because sometimes you can be doing all the right things.
You could be wrong, yeah, but
one person
the way
could
it
do
looks.
The way it looks, and mind you, I don't know everybody. Haven't been out here that long.
But
from what I see, I'm gonna lean closer to Zelly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lean closer to her.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean closer to her. I might lead the interview, but I forgot about this person because you know. But I'm leaning closer to her. I think she pretty much is hitting everything we said on the nail. Now she do. To be fair, she do seem to have a team.
Yeah.
So I don't know that by fact. She do seem to have a team. So
but that is important.
It is
like,
important.
Find a team. You have to be on the same page with basically everything. So that's probably why everybody. I mean, I've talked to her before, and she's actually really nice. Like she's not like a bitch or anything.
Oh yeah, we was in the studio with you. Really down there.
Yeah, so that's probably why. Like people were like, you know, she's nice. Like I'm gonna back her up. But if you're one of those rappers, I ain't pointing out nobody. If you're an asshole, like you too stuck in yourself, like you don't see the other people's needs. Like she probably, if whoever's helping her out, she probably like whatever they need help with, she probably helps them too.
Yeah.
She ain't thinking about herself completely.
Oh, who else? Oh, another one off top. I like is this singer. She's not a rapper, but it's this singer named Dimples. I kind of like her movement.
I don't know.
I'll let you check. I kind of like her movement. She
out here.
Yeah, she out here. I met her at this. I've seen her a couple times. I like her movement a lot. Like overall, I'm not just you know. I heard a lot of good music out
she
here.
A spitter or like?
No, she's a singer and like a singer. She can sing. Not like auto-tune singy. Like, no, I can sing live.
Like Whitney Houston.
Yeah, I can sing live.
Yeah,
I don't need no. Yeah. I like her overall movement. This dude named Chris Cash. I like his overall movement.
Chris Cash.
Yeah, you gotta check him out. I like his overall. It's a lot of music I heard out here that I like, just strictly music. But as far as overall brand, it's a few people that I do think is hitting it right.
Do you think there could be ever a culture out here in Vegas?
In Vegas, I think it will. I think people are starting to. I think it will be Vegas. You talking about other than like the mainstream way we think, like gambling
there's the West Coast, there's New York. Like, I mean, Vegas is technically the West.
Yeah.
So, but it
needs
to have its own.
I do think it will. It'll probably be like, because a lot of them places, like West Coast, New York, they have culture, but it seemed to be broken up in sections.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Vegas will eventually get like, it will have culture, but it'll be broken up in sections. Like, kind of broken up a little more. I never really known a place that's just like everybody on the same. Even the places we think got culture, even Atlanta got broken up.
Well, I'm talking
slightly.
about like a sound.
Like a sound?
Like, you know how the West Coast, like, there's different artists.
Oh, like a sound? I think the only way, because Vegas is a melting pot.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different people, a lot of different places. I think the reason why, like, a lot of the West Coast places have a sound, because most of them probably grew up there. Vegas seems to be like a melting pot. So the only way I think a sound will come, it'll have to be where someone have to get popular with a sound, and then the rest will just follow.
Yep.
Because it's too much of a melting pot.
So we're gonna have a bunch of Zelly vibes, and
or it'll just gonna turn to West Coast, because I'm pretty sure a lot of Cali people move here, so it's either gonna sound probably like West Coast, because that's still technically not a sound.
I think Vegas, somebody needs to come up like you, like,
I'm
like this is the town of money and luxury, and you dress like a fly nigga.
I'm hoping. Hopefully that'd be me, but I think it's gonna probably take someone to go at least mainstream to semi-mainstream.
Yeah,
with a unique sound,
super commercial.
With a unique sound,
not super commercial. But they'll have to be able to.
It's gonna have to be a unique / commercially valuable sound, and then I think the rest will follow. And then, like, for instance, like Chicago didn't really have like a sound when I was there until like kind of like Chief Keef came out, and then a lot of copied. Yep. So once something get big enough visibility, you're gonna have a bunch of copycats. So I think
eventually somebody's gonna pop off out here. It's because there's a lot of people doing stuff out here. It's just like everywhere scattered. Like, nobody has a real plan. There should be like one spot where they have a bunch of artists performing, like a big spot. If somebody could do that, and then I don't know, just get the word out.
Yeah, it do got a lot of I do think Vegas has a lot of potential, because a lot of people do a lot of things. And what I noticed too is different from me being in Chicago and going to other places. Everybody has like multiple. No one just do music.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, I noticed. So
no.
So I do think Vegas, as far as like the multiple content thing we were just talking about, like putting out multiple content to engage the audience, I do think that they do it. They just don't promote it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'll just meet the person and it just appears that they do. No, I'll see them online. It just appears they do music, and then I'll meet them and they actually do multiple things. I don't think they promote it. I don't know why.
A lot of people do that.
Well, no, I know. I kind of know why. As an artist, I guess you'd be kind of nervous. As rappers, at least, you'd be kind of nervous.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I used to. It took me a while to start doing this, promoting this. Remember, I used to, when you met me, because you knew me more personally, my music and this was almost completely separate.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, whatever. I'm just going to look, whatever. So I kind of get it. As an artist, we're very insecure. We try to act like we all cool. We very insecure. So a lot of times we're like, man, how will people think about this? And I had to get to the point where I practice what I preach. If no one likes it or I don't like it, erase it.
Yeah, I'm at that point right now. Like, I honestly don't even like being on camera. I
like
being behind it.
That's funny. I don't even like being on camera either. I don't even like talking like that. It's crazy.
Me neither. So like,
you would think I do, right? Well, if I'm the only way that drives me to talk, or if I feel like I'm helping people, I love to help people.
Yeah, I think we probably help some people.
Yeah, I think that's probably the reason why we would do it.
Yeah, that's only passion. If I'm not talking about something that's growth, then
I'd rather not talk at all.
I'm a quiet person.
Yeah,
really.
That's funny. You probably met me first. I'm probably quiet, but you know what I mean. But evolve. That's what it's about. Just evolve. You have to evolve. And one of the tips we'll give you for today is engage your audience with multiple content. Businesses, entrepreneurs, rappers, singers, engage them with multiple different, multiple different content. You just don't want to rely on the main product. Like, everyone does that. People get bored of it. People has really short attention span. Really
what's your tactic to get this more out?
But as far as this,
yeah.
Well, I already got the Rap Mentor community already, so I got a solid little fan base built with that already. My thing, I know what I kind of want to do. My goal is to I got the seed, is sprout, water it more, just water it more, put it on steroids.
Yeah.
I have a nice little foundation. Now my thing is about putting it on steroids, being better with the ads, putting more money in the ads, just amp it up. I know where I want to go. I got a clear cut vision, and I already have stuff that shows that it's working. You know what I mean? I already got certain responses from a decent sized audience. So I know it's working. My numbers are going up. I know it's working. Now, me personally, it's about putting it on steroids. So let's say if the ad's my seeds, I'm going to pour more water, which is the money, and find out, keep getting creative, never get stale, and try to engage my audience in different ways. Like, everything I'm telling you, I'm doing mostly. I could work harder in certain areas, I ain't going to lie. But I'm doing the same stuff, and it's been working.
Yeah.
It's been working.
Yep. So, how are you gonna get more artists like on here?
More artists?
Well, I don't mean how, but what are the artists you're looking for to be on here?
Right now, I'm I was talking to Chris Cash. I don't know if he's gonna be busy. He's a busy man. I'm talking to him. What attracted me to him was his brand. Like, he's probably one of the first artists I've seen on this level that's really good at multiple different content. Yeah, you gotta check him out. Multiple different content, and that really drew it to. Actually, our brands are a lot similar in a sense.
Oh, okay.
Like, he does a lot of stuff too. Like, he do music. He do a bunch of stuff. You have to check him out. But he's one of them. The artists I want to bring on, because I just like I said, I don't want to just bring just rappers and stuff. But the artists I want to bring on, I want to bring the ones that I feel like more so can help, like, give advice to the more less seasoned artists on the come up. So I want to bring people that, with me, I'm at a point like it's not all about the music. To me, the music is a bonus, because I'm still a music first person. But as far as for this, I want to bring on people that can help people like you, yourself. They can just give, give information, help people, help inspire people.
My bad, taking over your interview.
No, you don't need to talk. So it's about you. I got many of these. This is about you, not about me right now.
Yeah, so why'd you decide to have me on here today?
Oh, man. Since I met you, you always had that business mentality, and I liked it about you. You was always like, even then, you keep a lot of stuff in order, and a lot of people, no one wants to be, what really attracted me to what you was doing? You wanted to, like you say, you don't want to be on camera, which, obviously you might have to get on camera, but you don't necessarily want the glory, online. Like, what satisfies you is making sure you did what you had to do behind the scenes, and you're selfless. A lot of people want to be seen. And everybody ain't worth being seen.
That's the biggest thing.
For no reason though.
If you're fed by likes or that feeds your appetite, like likes
for no reason,
or the clout or whatever, and it didn't fill the pockets.
Don't get me wrong. I want a little clout, but for reasons.
That's important.
For a reason. I don't want to.
We're all
be
looking
seen.
for clout.
Yeah,
but that can't just be your ultimate.
I don't like talking or being seen just for the sake of it. Like, if I get quote unquote crowd of likes, I want because other you like how I entertain you or help you. A lot of people just want to be seen just to be seen.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen personally. I don't. I don't even like doing this right now, but it is important to do this. Mm-hmm. But yeah, being caught up in the clout. Clout is important to grow your business. That's
but it has to have an ultimate goal.
I should start wearing around just a bandana around my face off visuals. That's how bad I don't want the clout. If it comes to me needing the clout.
Yeah, but guys, ladies, evolve. It's just more than just music or business. It's life, really. I always like to kind of merge them. Yeah. Evolve. Do not get so stuck in your ways. Evolve. You don't have to do everything. Certain stuff just ain't for you. You know what I mean? I know certain stuff. I give everything a chance, but a lot of stuff just ain't for me, and I know it. But I pay attention, and I'm willing to at least hear it out. Evolve. It keeps you younger mentally and physically too. Evolve. Whether you're a business, entrepreneur, artist, evolve. And the tip for today is come up with multiple ways to engage your audience.
All right. Yep.
Multiple ways. So before
what do you think about our videos though?
Oh, y'all video. Oh, the videos is lovely, man. I gotta get something from y'all. It's lovely, man. I just like the vision, the detail. It's more like movie-ish or commercial-ish. It's not like the basic like cut, chop, angle here, angle there. It's more movie induced. So I'll definitely have you on. We'll go even further in that. So yeah, just evolve and evolve, man. So real quick, tell them where to follow you at.
At Face Off Keem, Instagram. Just DM or go to at Face Off Visuals. You could DM if you're interested in a video or just want to chat. We do vlogs. We do anything that you need to get done.
Yeah, you already
visually.
Yeah, you already know.
Photography. We got D-Scape right there.
Oh yeah,
he's a great photographer.
Gotta have him on.
And a shooter. Good shooter.
Yeah, shooter. Magazine
DJ.
Clips.
He does it all.
The hitman. Yeah, saying you already know where to find me. ERIC_STACKZ. Also follow on Instagram at hot7025FM. That Instagram account is lit. It's lit. It's on fire. Definitely follow that.
Thanks for having me on here.
No, man. We definitely gonna have you on here some more, man, in the near future. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna use your advice, evolve.
Yeah. You know, just evolve. I'm trying to use it to stay on top of me. So you see me getting stale, nigga, evolve.
Yeah, post something today.
Evolve.
Post something today.
I'll post something today. Well, we got content today, so I'm posting something today.
Matter of fact, you should get your phone out.
Yeah. Post today.
Do
evolve.
A story.
Oh yeah, evolve. Yeah, because I suck at like stories. I'm getting better though. I'm getting better, so don't judge me too much. I'm getting better. But evolve, man, evolve. That's like take that with life. Evolve.
What's the title for this?
Let me see. It's artist must evolve or die.
Okay. Yeah. Where's the story at though?
I posted on my thing. I gotta do my hashtags and stuff. Social media marketer. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Evolve or die. I gotta keep jamming it in. Evolve or die.
I'll
put a story. Post one. I'll take it from you.
All right.
You can steal content too. That still count as long as you post it.
There you go.
Evolve or die.
All right, Eric. Thanks for having me on Hot 702.5. Evolve or die.
Yeah.
I'm posting right now because I better post by all that advice I gave you guys to post. So I'm posting right now. I don't like being on camera, but I'm doing it. Good show today.
All right, let's get it.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing.